This is the darkest show I've ever written. I want you to know that up front. I am not bragging, I am warning you. There's a couple of bits in this show that will cause what I call hate clapping. You'll be like, that's well written, but goddamn. And I didn't realize I had to do the preamble until I went to Scotland. I did the Fringe Festival in Scotland. It's called the Fringe Festival. Be on the edge, man. I take the show to Scotland. I would do it every night. The Scots would laugh, and every night someone would go, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And I remember thinking, Mel Gibson is disappointed in all you people right now. So you guys ready?
Watch Christopher Titus' 10th comedy special, Carrying Monsters. Stream and download now at ChristopherTitus.com.
I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. You know, oh God, I want to say Happy New Year, but I am hungover and pissed off. You know, and I'm not feeling funny today at all. I am angry because I didn't drink for the entirety of 2024.
When I think about the goodness of Jesus,
I wanted to make my life better, and you know what? It did. I got my confidence back. My health is awesome. Zero anxiety. So last night, I partied with some friends. I earned it, right?
What a fucking night. Get your keys. Get your keys. Get your keys. You got a piece of cutter.
Now today I'm hungover so bad my liver filed a class action suit on behalf of itself and all my other organs. But it's not a happy new year, is it? It's not. I mean, even if I didn't feel like my eyeballs were stuck in my head with knitting needles, it still would be a tough year we're heading into, kids. We are 20 days away from the worst president in our history being president again. We are so corrupt in America currently that a billionaire bought the election for this bankrupt, tax cheat, sexual assaulting seditionist. And those are the nicest things I can say about him. This guy, Elon Musk, is Trump's unelected side piece, a guy with 300 government contracts that will now be decided by the bankrupt failure he purchased. That's not America, people. That's not what we were taught America is. We were taught democracy was supposed to represent everyone, that we were all equal, that a nation built by immigrants would always continue to welcome those tired, huddled masses yearning to be free. We were taught that free speech would always be our birthright. Hell, the richest man in the world said he bought Twitter to be a shining example of free speech. Then he banned people who used their free speech on him on Twitter.
Go fuck yourself.
That's a coward. America's always had problems. Look, the way our ancestors took this country, fine. I mean, slavery was horrible. I mean, oppression of other races. We had internment camps, for God's sake. We've had corruption in the past in America, but eventually those people went to jail. If you tried to overthrow the government in the past, you went to jail or were executed. That's our history. Currently, there are over 1,000 people convicted for the attack on the Capitol. And 350 cases still pending. And 80% of those people pleaded guilty. They weren't railroaded, people. They weren't targeted. They admitted to committing crime. They aren't victims, and they sure as shit aren't hostages. They were convicted by a jury of their own countrymen.
should go right to fucking jail. The son of a bitch is guilty.
Americans did it. 14 of them were convicted of seditious conspiracy. You know, treason. And this guy sent them there. He told them to fight. They chanted, "Hang Mike Pence." This man tried to end democracy. He was impeached for inciting the attack on the Capitol. He is a traitor to our country. And the saddest thing is that 77 million Americans voted for this hump. That's a quarter of our country. They watched him for 4 years. Screw farmers, screw the poor, screw workers. And he screwed up the pandemic so bad 1 million died before this guy stepped in and got it all under control. And the people he screwed over still voted for him. Wow! And the clown car of douchebags he wants to put in charge are going to send us into unimaginable disaster. And he told us what he was going to do.
You would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
And they still voted for him. So it's hard to be funny when I know what happened last time he was president.
Being like a rocket ship, except in the wrong direction.
You know, I never thought I would see in this country I love, 77 million people hit themselves in the face with a 2x4. And do it twice!
Didn't believe in myself enough. I'm gonna try again.
Happy New Year. I'm Christopher Titus, and this is the Armageddon Update. Fuck, man. Fucking man. Holy shit. What is going on?
Guys, don't miss Christopher Titus's brand new comedy special, Doomed to Repeat, and Rachel Bradley's new special, Beauty for Ashes, on tour now, January 10th and 11th in San Diego. For more tickets and tour dates, go to ChristopherTitus.com.
What's up, people? I think was what goes before that. Hey, everybody. I'm Christopher Titus here with the Titus Podcast. With me and to my right is the lovely, amazing, effervescent, charming, brilliant Bombshell Ray.
There's more to it. Keep going.
And to my left,
Highlander.
no, this is your opportunity to have him compliment you.
Oh.
See, guys, he's hungover because he didn't drink for a whole year, and he decided to imbibe on New Year's Eve. And now today, he raised it because you always lower it. So we are starting today. This is New Year's Day. I'm not sure when you guys will be listening to this, but our fearless leader-ish is trying to find liquid IV and possibly vomiting. Oh dear God, what's in that bottle?
He just crawled back in here.
AG1, guys. He actually just went and did an advertisement without meaning to.
Oh, you guys lowered my chair, you dicks. You dicks, you. It's not,
Happy New Year.
You're just hungover.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Titus Podcast. With me, as always, the lovely Bombshell Ray.
We already did that. What's
And
up, people?
There could be only one. Are you?
The microphone is so soft. The cover on the microphone feels so good.
What happened to you?
Well, besides my chair being lowered.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you're hungover. That's.
So just so you guys know, did you tell them what you said?
That you
for a
didn't
year?
drink for a year, and then
So I didn't
you
drink for a year, and I had this thing as New Year's Eve. I'll have a drink again, and I'll drink. It's my reward.
A drink.
I did not have a drink. I had all the drinks. I had all drinks.
You did mix. He mixed too.
Liquor before beer. That whole
Well,
thing.
she makes it so I had I don't know if I had any mulled wine.
Oh, did you?
I don't think I did. I did, but she makes this amazing Bailey's, a homemade Bailey's. That's phenomenal.
Homemade Irish cream, but I use single malt Scotch, and
it's crazy.
The chocolate sauce that goes in it. I make homemade dark chocolate sauce.
Oh my God.
And it's all organic, and it is seriously leaded. I mean, people are like, "Oh, it's like Bailey's," and after one, they're like, "What?"
Yeah, I want to find a guy named Bailey.
So he had some of that, which has cream in it too.
Uh-huh.
And then he went to red wine.
Then I went to red wine, and I probably had some other stuff.
Did you have champagne to toast with?
I may have had a sip or
Yep.
something, but yeah. So I am in pain right now. Like, and so here's what I learned. Just to give you guys the results of being sober for a year. My anxiety gone. Back today. My anxiety is gone. My confidence, very, very. I'm very conscious of who I am. And then last night I drank, and I woke up this morning, and I didn't realize that I was living in a kind of a constant hangover.
Yeah, because you're doing that so much now, your tolerance goes up. So you have to drink a little bit more each time.
Well, I feel like even driving over here, I thought, wow, if I get pulled over, I slept for 12 hours or 10 hours. If I had to blow into a thing, I'd probably blow drunk.
I'm surprised the Rivian doesn't sense
just
Titus, you're
get out of the car now.
Pull over now.
Or I will hit this horn and embarrass you.
It drives you right to a police station.
Yeah, and the alarm goes off. Meh, meh, meh. So I I thought it was a reward that I was going to not drink and then drink. It turns out the opposite. The reward is I can't wait till I feel better.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till I feel better. No desire to have. I thought I'd quit for a year, and I just drink when I want again. And I'm like, nah, this is what it is. I don't want to do it.
This is actually an excellent time to say this episode is brought to you by AG1. I can't not do it now because we sat down and we were about to start, and Ken said, well, did you have hydration? Have you had AG1? He actually said AG1 or 2. Anything. And so you ran upstairs to get it.
Right.
And that's why he wasn't here when we started. So we have to talk about it now. I think this is a great thing to talk about now that it's New Year's Day. It's the beginning of 2025. This is an awesome resolution to make and stick with. Oh God. Now he's going to have to tinkle. This is a health habit that we have stuck with for almost 2 years, I think, right?
Jesus. Are you in the movie Dune? Jesus Christ.
It does oddly, and this is not something they claim, but something I personally have noticed is that if I have a little bit of a hangover or I'm just feeling like, ugh, if I drink that, you just take a scoop, put it in a water bottle, shake it up. I usually just do a little bit of water. He does a whole thing. Put the dropper of D3K2, and within half an hour, you feel better.
Like a hamster.
Oh my gosh.
Nom, nom.
You guys probably know this about AG1, but in this powder are over 75 vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods like kale and broccoli, adaptogens, prebiotics, probiotics. You don't have to take all those pills. That should be your resolution too.
Man.
Clean out that cabinet and just put one little green metal tin of AG1 in there. And that's what all you have.
It does make a difference. I even feel a little better now.
Really? This
Yeah,
is like a
I think
Benny
it's just
Hinn
the
tent
water.
revival.
Just the water. So, geez.
You can walk again.
So I don't understand.
So this new
you're not
year,
done.
try
I thought we were done.
AG1 for yourself. It's perfect time to start a new healthy habit. That's why we've been desperately sometimes using them for so long. AG1 is now offering new subscribers a free $76 gift. When you sign up, you'll get the welcome kit, a bottle of D3K2, and 5 free travel packs in that first box. So make sure you check it out at drinkag1.com/Titus to get this offer. drinkag1.com/Titus. That way you're starting your new year on a healthier note than some people are.
And that's what I feel like you know, when you drink and you get depressed.
Yeah.
I just didn't even notice it. I must have been a horrible bastard to be around when I was.
Well,
drinking.
this is a good reminder. Like you decided to stop drinking,
right?
You're like just doing like moderate, regular, daily drinking, like wine or something.
I wasn't doing. Yeah, I didn't do anything for.
But I mean, before that, right? And then you decided I'm going to stop.
I wasn't doing day drinking. No, I wasn't getting up and going, hey, beer o'clock. I wasn't doing
no,
beer
I mean,
o'clock.
like end of the night, you'd maybe
I'd have a couple glasses of wine, or more,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes it was more. And then I just decided last year I'm going to stop on New Year's Eve. I drank New Year's Eve, and then I quit. I said I'll drink again New Year's Eve, and I did. And fucking mistake.
Well, but also you have to think about the fact that your tolerance was much less.
Yeah.
Oh, so I need to start drinking again, so my tolerance gets back up. Is that what I need? Okay,
But
so tomorrow night I'm drinking. No, tonight.
It's not like working out. No.
Okay.
But he drank last night like he used to.
Like he used to. Yeah.
And I'm sure that's extra because I don't think I've ever since I've known you seen you like this.
I drank where I woke up this morning and went, oh man, where does my memory stop? Where does my memory? Okay, I remember up to. Yep, and then after that, and I just kind of sat there, I was laying in bed this morning waiting for. All right, she's going to wake up and tell me something horrible, and she didn't. She didn't.
Why are all the cars parked on the lawn, Titus?
At an angle. Is that the bit I used to do?
Yeah.
My dad woke me up. Why is the car parked on the porch?
And all the tools are
across
in
the street. Yeah. So guys, New Year's Day, last night, some psychopath drove a truck into a crowd of people. This seems to be, I remember when terrorists had to do something. They had to hijack a plane. They had to have a fucking plan.
You didn't have a driver's license.
They're just renting a car. No, they just go into Hertz and going, it hurts. Which I was gonna say you did the joke before I got there. I was doing that joke, and he
not anymore.
And he ran over. I wonder if he got the insurance on the rent a car.
I'm not even doing this.
I would like the insurance. Terrorists used to have to build bombs. They had to do shit.
They did have IEDs.
Now they just they said they found more pipe bombs. They had more pipe bombs than they've ever seen. The FBI said that. That's what article. Yeah. So
what? They did not
explode.
Detonate, right?
No.
So was he trying to detonate them on impact, or did he just not get to use them? Like, well, I don't know. I didn't understand that part.
You can bring it up. Do you have it in front of you?
Hold on. I'm just catching up. So I heard about the drive. This is
in
in New Orleans, right?
So there's a big game. There's supposed to be a big game today. They moved it 24 hours. Everybody was in town. And New Orleans is an all night. She knows. I don't know New Orleans that well, but she knows, like, all night party town.
Yeah. I said last night. I mean, today when I said if New Year's Eve, to hit that many people, I said I bet it had to be Bourbon Street, and sure enough, it was Canal right as you turn onto Bourbon Street. I mean, people are out packed into Bourbon Street. It's wall to wall people, and he just full speed.
It's just what a horror show, man. For everybody out there, here's the thing: it's New Year's Eve. You're like, oh right, man, the year's over, and then like that happens, and I guess 10 people are dead. There's like how many people in the hospital? They
said they expected the death toll to go up.
What is wrong?
But he had pipe bombs in the car.
Yeah.
So this was like, okay.
What is wrong with everybody? And I think I told Ray we're talking about it on the way over, and I said, well, a third of the country voted for a rapist, misogynistic, who's best friends with a pedophile, was sued by a girl who said he raped him when he was 13. He's bankrupt 6 times. And a third of the country voted for that guy to be the leader, which means we have a morality issues in America for at least a third of us.
Yeah, it's not just low education, low IQ.
No, there's actually hateful pricks. Yeah.
What kind of car was it?
Horrible people. Was that
truck?
It was a truck.
Pickup truck.
That tracks. Keep going. What else?
42-year-old Army veteran from Texas.
Okay.
Not an immigrant. I want to point out, not an immigrant.
Okay.
They
Texas.
are now saying they don't believe that he was solely responsible for the attack. They were looking into possible ties he had with the Islamic State terrorist organization. There was someone reported
ISIS, yeah, they
that
said
he
it was
had
ISIS.
an ISIS
Sticker
sticker or something like that. Or
on the rent-a-car. He actually put a sticker on the rent-a-car. I don't think you can do that.
I didn't hear sticker. You said sticker. I heard flag.
He had in the car.
It's a truck, and I heard that he had an.
If you can buy a sticker,
in the vehicle, I meant.
You should be tracked. Okay, I'm down for that. If the FBI is going to be tracking us, if you're going to buy an ISIS sticker off Amazon, shouldn't they just go ding dong?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
We found you.
Can you get an ISIS sticker on Amazon? I guess you could probably get anything.
Yeah, Temu.
He served several years in the Army, was honorably discharged, recently converted to Islam, and began behaving erratically, according to his ex-wife's husband. Interesting. He had an ISIS flag and bombs. That's why they're concerned that ISIS may have played a role in the attack. The FBI is saying that. Now they're asking people to reach out.
These 2 words always cause trouble. Recently converted to whatever. Doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
Recently converted means something is in your brain is clicked.
If you've got a flip, that's
if you've been recently converted, you need to go get a CAT scan. If someone goes, "Hey man, did you recently convert to that?" We're going to the doctors right now.
We need to check your amygdala.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Of course, Trump truthed that he was an undocumented immigrant,
but he wasn't.
No,
he was.
When I said that the criminals coming in are far worse than the criminals we have in our country. That news was refuted by Democrats and the fake news media, but it turned out to be true.
He was in the military. He was in the Army, you said?
Yeah, he was in Texas?
Right, exactly. That's
like
the most white bread American.
He carries zero responsibility for the words that he says, and he'll just move on to the next lie.
Right.
And like assume that you as the listener just don't care, or it's like, it's not important what I said. It's not important what I said yesterday.
He doesn't, but we all know it. There's 33,000 documented lies he told the last time he was president, and they fucking elected him again.
Yep.
And now he's saying, so this guy who served honorably in the military, he's saying is an immigrant. He's also saying crime is out of control. Crime is out of control. It's the worst crime we've ever had. No, it's not. It's actually, it was worse during his fucking first term. What the fuck is people? And yet these asshole dumb fucks keep believing. Well, Don,
you're not hungover anymore.
No, I'm mad.
No, but his vocabulary is really limited to one word. It seems.
Asshole dumb fucks. That's 2 words, right?
Well, fuck.
Listen, I've been recently converted to no more bullshit. So you're right. I have said too much. Don Lemon was really funny. Don Lemon's got his YouTube channel now, whatever he's doing.
Okay.
It's so weird to watch Don Lemon on CNN for years just be, Don Lemon. He started laughing. They came out. Farmers said that if Trump puts this undocumented worker thing and just he deports 1 million people, farmers said they have 2 days of workers and then it's over. Don Lemon gets on and starts hysterically laughing.
I love to see.
He's going and he goes, "You stupid fucks!" He's so
and he was like one of the most straight-laced kind of like.
I showed it to Ken. I was laughing so hard. It's so good to see. He's going, "You morons! You stupid fucks!" And he was going, and
then he said, "Welcome to the Titus podcast."
Yeah, this is what you got. This is what you get. I should actually, if I'm gonna try to get a hold of Don Lemon and see if he'll guest on the podcast. That'd be fun. That would be really fun. Because
now that we know that he's cool. When he was on CNN, it was so contrived and boring. But I guess now he can be himself.
Yeah.
He was hysterically laughing, and
that's awesome.
And you guys voted for it. You guys voted for it. This you morons. He's just going off. We are in a bad situation in America right now, and it's going to get worse. And I was driving over, thinking to myself, well, everything seems normal. I was driving, the traffic was fine. I was like, okay, everything seems normal. And then I remember when he got elected the first time, and this girl burst into tears.
My mom did too.
Yeah, and we had no idea what was going to happen. And the trick of this guy is that he convinced everybody that it was okay when he was president, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
We lost 200,000 manufacturing jobs. Remember that he said, we're going to turn manufacturing around. There was a company that built washing machines or something, and they instantly hit the big thing in the news. And then 2 months later, they moved their operations to China.
And that was during his first term. That was with more guardrails.
This was before COVID. This was before anything.
No.
Then we were going to put tariffs on China. He does that. Farmers lose, I think it was $13 billion. And then we had to bail the farmers out with $32 billion, which I don't understand. All the contracts China canceled all the contracts. They had grain rotting in silos. And then COVID came. And by the way, the whole time he's golfing. He golfed 300 days. He pissed off world leaders. He goes, there was no wars. He abandoned the Kurds because Turkey was fighting the Kurds in Syria. He abandoned the Kurds. I had a family member that was fighting over there. And he said that he goes, quote, "We fucked those people." And then they elected him again. And I just want to go, the stock market, is it 40? It was 43,000 under Biden. Now it was 19 when Trump left. I just
even if you include COVID, Trump never hit the record highs that Biden has hit with the stock market, and that might not matter to everyone, but that's all he tweeted about every day when he was president.
And yet these as Don Lemon said, fucking morons voted him back in.
I can't even fathom it. I talked to my Jewish uncle yesterday, and he was saying that he feels less like they might get killed because he has put so many Jewish people, he has appointed so many Jewish people. And I thought that Donald Trump has never made sense, right? And he also said, I think that, and he hates him, but he said, I think that he is going to be so focused on theft, on stealing what he can and trying to create some sort of legacy that he said, I don't think he's going to be as bad as people think it will be. And I thought, That's
I know. Aw.
No, he can multitask. He can steal and destroy lives at the same time. We've seen it.
The crew he's putting in is the biggest bunch of douchebags we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like at least, like you said, the first time at least he had Barr, he had General Kelly, he had Milley.
Yeah.
He had guys that you're like, all right, these guys care about America, and it
put some of the brakes on him. But now he's surrounded by sycophants.
Why?
And he's got the Supreme Court.
Here's my question: why do people think? Because I remember at the beginning of the first term, none of us knew that we were going to get a once in 100-year pandemic, that he just fucked that up left and right. Like, I don't understand. What do you people think is going to happen? He's putting in people so he can rape the country worse.
They're already saying that he's going to immediately, again, do away with the pandemic response team. Basically, anything that Biden did, infrastructure, all of it, chips, he's already planning on dismantling that. He's just...
The CHIPS Act, like bringing...
Out of spite and being a baby, he's going to...
How does he pitch something that failed so recently? The tariffs thing. That failed for farmers. And then here he goes again.
Failed across the board.
He pitches that as the thing again.
He just repeats a lie often enough.
It makes no sense.
No.
And the other part is like, he recently, so let's say he tries to do something for his legacy, right? He does one positive thing. He said a nice thing, which I've never fucking heard out of his mouth ever, about Jimmy Carter.
I couldn't believe that.
That wasn't written by him. Did you read it? Okay, that was not written by him.
But it's on his thing, right? Just like all his other things.
Yeah.
And his base fucking goes nuts that he was nice about a Democrat or whatever.
They were in a bad way. They got pissed.
Yeah.
Yes. They were like, you shouldn't have, don't be nice.
That was part of what my uncle, it made him think that he is focused on manufacturing a legacy before he dies. He goes, look at how he spoke about Jimmy Carter. We know he hates Jimmy Carter. But I just thought, no, somebody wrote it for him. And because he was busy trying to dismantle democracy as usual, right? This episode brought to you by one of our all-time favorite companies, Harry's. So we've had two favorites, AG1, Harry's. We love Harry's. We love all of Harry's products. It's actually a sickness. And
it is. I thought about that this morning.
It's an intervention.
I used my Harry's body wash, and then I actually went to use my Harry's shampoo.
Is that what you were doing? Let me check my body wash.
No, I spilled coffee on my lap just now.
We were like, what is...
I just
are you
coffee.
Acting out using the body wash in the show?
Yes. This is how I do it.
Squeaky.
This is how I do it.
No, this is not... No. The best design.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Ever. You do.
No, I don't. Why am I talking like that?
he's very clean.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so we have Harry's stacked up under the sink.
We have
hair paste that's
hair
toppling
paste
over.
currently in my hair.
Paste, you just said.
The hair paste is in my hair. My
God,
my
you're
hair
falling
is
apart.
full of hair paste.
Hairspray.
I promise next week I'll be better.
I can't pinpoint
But I
that
think it's gonna
accent.
take a week.
Where is that
My
from?
hair paste? I don't understand my hair paste. Harris is a great company, and the razors are very sharp.
It's
European.
It's hungover Germany. So we love the set. It's a great place to start. It's where we started with Harry's, the actual razor shaving set. In that you get, I love the craft handle. That's the new one, but you get that weighted handle. You get the shave blades. Whatever those are called. Like,
the chav blades. You get the chav blades.
You get
you chap yourself very closely.
Foaming shave gel and a travel cover.
She's a little hungover too, aren't you?
I am a little bit, but not bad. But yeah, you are putting me to shame. But
just play this on 1.5 speed,
Yeah.
okay, and it'll feel like a normal one.
It was champagne, which is the next day, like. Hey. So you get all of those things, and you can get those right now for just $3 if you go to harrys.com/bombshell. They're German engineered blades. I think that's where he was originally headed, but he didn't quite make it.
No, I
made in their
spent a lot
own
of time
factory.
in Prague, and then he went.
They
I
stay
misspoke
sharp
paste.
longer. Can confirm. I think I've used a blade, and I shave every day. I think I've used one on average about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It lasts forever.
Yeah.
The old brand that I used years ago, like
every 2 days.
Years
right?
ago, we started using Harry's and never looked back. But it was every 2 to 3 days I would have to replace. These last forever.
I feel like I never have to buy one. Like I just recently was like, I should probably get one. I should probably get a
the
pack
weird
of new
part
blades.
because you just get used to it. They last
they
so
still
long.
work.
And then you put a new one on and you're like,
right.
Yeah.
But it was still working really well.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Harry's, 3 weeks in works as well as the brand new other brands.
Also try the hot past.
You will love the hot past. It's amazing.
It made this back up like this.
We love the body wash, but you have to go on their website because I still can't believe it. I'll periodically go back and check the best quality products, the best scents, not chemically. And like the body wash is 16 ounces. It's like this tall. So imagine a Coke can and then add that much more. And it's $7 for that. Mm-hmm. It's just like crazy. They don't raise their prices, and it's the best quality stuff.
But order off the website. Here's why, and use the because I go to I'll stop by Target or something to grab some more because I use it, and it's always gone.
Yeah,
like
it's always sold
one,
out.
and everything else is stacked up, and Harry's is gone.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not dicking around. We're not. The hair past amazing.
The deodorant is $5, and it's really good, and you can pick your scent. It's just it's stupid. Go on their website, check it out.
Good stuff.
Make your New Year's resolution that you're going to look
not
groomed
stink and look good
and not smell bad. Harrys.com /bombshell. That's harrys.com/BOMBSHELL so that you can get that entire box, the shaving box with all those products in it for just $3.
I'm going to put closed captions when you
You should.
I like that you guys aren't letting me slide. She never lets me slide ever. But did you just say hair pasta?
And that whole trial set is usually $13.
Well,
$3.
They were our first advertiser, and they have stayed with us. And now when we first started using them, and they weren't Harry's.
I had never heard of them. Yeah.
And that they stuck with us. They stuck with us as we've gotten better. I would just say without us, Harry's would not be as popular as they are.
No, they would not be in retail. It would just be in online.
Sure, it was all us.
Everybody smile into their camera. So we are now 20 days away from this man, this loser, this horror show, this guy who basically is a convicted 32-time convicted tax cheat and rapist. And by the way, the judge said he raped him. Yes. But let's just call him a sexual assaulter because that's what it is. And I don't understand it. So, I keep saying this. We're still in the opening credits of this next administration, and it's a clusterfuck. They're going after Elon Musk now. So Elon Musk gives the guy $260 million to run his campaign, and now Laura Loomer came out against Elon Musk, start talking shit. Like these people,
Bannon.
They can't get along with themselves. Mm-hmm. Which is, I'm glad to see it because maybe it'll cause some trouble down the line. Now, can we talk about the 14th Amendment though?
Sure.
So I've seen a couple of things online, and I don't know if this is going to be true or not. You don't want to talk about this, You don't think we should talk about it?
I just think that it's a
false hope,
sad, thinly threaded false hope. Yeah, because some people don't believe it was insurrection, and he owns the court, the final say. So, go ahead, give me your sad little bit of hope.
Well, I saw
a silver lining.
This is we are doing I think some Democrats are doing exactly what the Republicans did, except they made it a thing. There is supposedly stories. There's a couple things out right now that they have filed suit against a couple different people regarding the machines, the voting machines. That was going on. I have also seen a couple of things where and here's why I believe it. I believe something's up. I'm stunned at how quiet everybody's been on the left about this. Biden barely shows up. Kamala's not talking. No one's coming out and talking. And I think there's something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. I don't know what it's going to be. And so Kamala Harris is in charge of, the Electoral Count Act thing. She gets to get up and say, they passed a new law though, right? They can't. She decides. She certifies the election. If the election was, if they're not going to announce it, they're not going to come out and go, hey, by the way, there's some shady stuff in the election because they don't, what race is, we don't want to look like psychos like they looked. But if there is, it'll come out on that day. Also, if someone in the House or the Senate, if you look this up, can get up and say, we need to have a vote whether this guy, because he was impeached for insurrection, he was impeached for it. So that,
but not convicted.
Well, impeached means yeah, right. But it was an insurrection, and there's 1,000 people in jail for it who did it. So he was the one who set it up. So if they all vote against it, is it 2/3? If 2/3 have to vote
in the,
I think we're not done yet. If it goes smoothly, God bless.
So you think there's going to be something that they're going to block him from taking office? Is that what you think?
I think someone's going to try, yeah. I don't think it's going to go through. I think someone in the House or the Senate's going to go, let's vote against it. I think all the Democrats will vote to keep him out of the presidency for insurrection. That'll be the first opening salvo. That will also cause so much shit for the next 4 years. He will go after everybody. But I think but here's the problem. A lot of people go, well, we don't want to cause any trouble, or we don't want him to go after us. Well, that's fucking not how this works. Yeah. If you're a criminal and you actually committed treason, then we don't let you go because you got elected again. We go, no, you committed treason. You're an insurrectionist. You don't get to be president. Yeah. And someone stands up. Now, you take the hit for that. Guys who go to war, they're putting their lives on the line for us. And what was he doing about soldiers? There's something happened recently. Oh, they want to cut $160 million for veterans affairs for veterans. I was like, wait, whoa! You're not even in yet, and you're telling. So the shit you want to do, you want to cut
children's cancer,
veterans affairs, and you're just trying
Social
to
Security.
Social Security. Yep.
Guess who's not getting and want to cut taxes for rich people. By the way, people, if you make under $360,000, your taxes are going up. He's going to cut it for everybody else. Your taxes are going up. He already came out and said, well, eggs are high, gas is high, but once prices get high, you can't really bring them down. He said that after he got elected.
A day after he said he was going to take them down.
Like,
so it's the third clause of the 14th Amendment that says it bans those who engage in insurrection against the United States from holding any civil, military, or elected office without the approval of 2/3 of the House and Senate.
So wait. So they have to approve, the 2/3 has to approve him to be president, or 2/3 have to approve to get him out?
It says they are banned from holding those offices unless they have the approval of 2/3 of the House and Senate.
They won't get have to say otherwise.
It's half. They won't get it. They can't get that. They can't get it. So it's
not happening. This episode brought to you by a new advertiser, Remy.
I'm so mad.
And I was just gritting my teeth, and that's what made me think of Remy. I have TMJ, and you do too, but you're not. You're hard to pin down.
If after so you're using this thing now,
Remy,
right?
Mm-hmm. So if you have jaw pain or you have headaches after
you grind your teeth,
sleep when you wake up, well, I'm not there yet. If you have jaw pain or headaches when you wake up, there's a high chance that you grind or clench your teeth when you sleep. And teeth grinding, which is, I said, like TMJ or bruxism, is generally caused by stress. Can confirm also. And it leads to serious damage, like erodes your enamel, gives you broken teeth, which then leads you to go back to the dentist over and over.
He said that
like yesterday.
I get it. Okay, all right.
And so if you were to go to the dentist and have one of those custom mouth guards made, they're usually, I think our dentist charges like $800 to $1,000. It's insane.
Wow.
So Remy, what they do is they make dental grade professional quality mouth guards without that price tag. They're up to 80% cheaper than what you would pay at a regular dentist. And you don't have to go to a dentist's office. They send you. So it's kind of like your own science project at home.
I saw you doing it.
You saw me doing it and made fun of me. So they send you this kit. And little trays or larger trays for people with larger mouths. And then they give you white putty and blue putty. And when you're ready, you have to put them together until there's no more white streaks. And now this is something that you put it into the guard on both sides. You put it into your mouth, and then you set. It's usually I think it's 5 to 8 minutes.
Right.
So the first one that I did, I totally screwed up. I didn't leave it in long enough, but I was drooling. I tried to use the big one was the problem, and I had drool just pouring out. So what's cool is then you send pictures of that to their professionals. And they're
pictures. You take a picture of it.
Of the top and the bottom of the thing. And then they sign off on it. That's great. You did a great job. Put that in this little pre-address stamped envelope we gave you and send it to us so we can make it. Well, mine did not get that on the first or second try because I took it out too early, which shifts it. Then the putty.
Oh, yeah.
Right. You have to.
So then that was the coolest thing ever. The guy was like, no problem. So you have to schedule this Zoom. You don't have to, but I highly recommend doing this first because I was like, I don't need to watch a video or talk to anybody and I'll just wing it. And that was not the right choice. So, now I've had my third kit come, and so now I have it. But I did not succeed on my first 2 tries.
So you didn't follow the directions. That's why I used to.
Exactly.
I used to try to build IKEA stuff without reading the directions.
That's impossible.
You're a huge mistake.
So you send these. Once I got mine done, you put them in the envelope. You send it back, and then they make you a custom fit guard. They send it back to you really fast.
Yep.
And they're comfortable to wear. It's not like you've got a big thing that you don't want your husband or wife to see you in, or
it's okay.
Your ghost. And
I'm getting mine for my electro shock therapy.
And also they give you a 45-night satisfaction guarantee, so you can try it without any risk, and it's going to help you sleep better, and you get to decide if you think that it's working for you. So Remy is for anyone dealing with nighttime grinding, clenching, or jaw pain. I was wearing my teeth down. My dentist actually said
he says that the reason that this tooth keeps doing what it's doing is because I clench at night.
Yeah.
So I need to do
and
this.
And it does take away, I used to wake up with just fatigue in my jaw and stuff. So, it gets rid of that. Anyone who wants an affordable solution to protect their smile and say goodnight to jaw pain and headaches, head to shopremy.com/Titus. Use promo code Titus and you can save up to 50% off of that already very affordable price. 50% off at shopremi.com/Titus and use code Titus. Give your teeth a break without breaking the bank.
Or breaking your teeth.
That's hard to say.
It's going to go there too.
Yeah. So thank you, Remy, for letting me do a science project. It was fun.
Let's go down the road of this 14th Amendment thing, because what I don't understand is if that's the Constitution, how is the Supreme Court rule against the Constitution? What did they say? It wasn't an insurrection, yet by any measure, it's an insurrection.
They could say he has.
To the point.
I believe they have already said in some other instance that he has not been convicted of insurrection.
But you could make a case for everyone else that was put away.
Cases have been made, like in Colorado. That case was made, and he was going to be taken off of the ballot.
And then they ruled against it. But they said, the Supreme Court didn't rule. They said, no, it wasn't an insurrection. They said the states don't have the right to pull anybody off. They said the states don't have the right.
Right.
Federally, though.
Oh, that's what it was about.
How do you bring? Okay, let's say it happens. Let's say because the margins are too narrow. They can't get 2/3 to say, yeah, he can be president. It's not going to happen. The Democrats would all vote against it. He can't get 2/3. He's not president. Yeah. That's how that goes.
Yeah.
That's how that goes. If that goes, that's the beginning of a civil war in our country. Do you think?
I don't want to think about civil war.
Hey, here's the problem with this. None of us wanted to think about pandemic either. None of us wanted to. She wants another pandemic, by the way. She loved it.
I don't need people to die per se.
Right.
A mild one?
She just wants a lockdown.
Just better traffic.
Which I'm sure with this guy's president, they'll figure out a new reason to have a lockdown.
It's coming.
Bird flu is kind of jumping from species to species.
But
so
because here's my problem with all of this. If we let this go, that means the next guy, or let's say this guy, he just decides to stay. So we've got this shitty Supreme Court that is basically, he's got 5 or 6 people on it now? 6 people that are his? 5 that he put on? 3 Supreme Court.
well, he didn't put on 5, but he will have, I think, within the next few months, probably.
Because
Clarence,
they'll retire.
he's put on 3.
Clarence and Sammy A is going to Sammy the Grifter Alito. So if you don't stand up, look, America was built on this thing that the reason that we fought the British, the reason that we always stand up for what's right. We were taught our whole lives that democracy is number one, rule of law, and this motherfucker has taken it out. It's done. It doesn't exist anymore. So they have said that they say that all the crimes he committed, they're official acts. They can. So what I don't understand is how ballless are we now? And everybody thinks everything's going to be fine. And the problem is we have a record of his fuck ups. We have a record of 4 years of raging fuck ups on the daily. Like, and we're here again, and we're 20 days from it again. He's going to start passing executive orders left and right because all it's going to take is, 1 or 2 people on the Republican side to vote against something for the bill to die. So here's what I'm saying. It's not set up for the system to work like he wants it to. If he had an overwhelming majority of Republicans in the House and the Senate, he could say, okay, they're just going to pass it. They would just pass it, but they don't. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of Republicans that their people in their district are going to go, if you fucking vote for this, you're not getting elected again. So they're going to vote against Trump. Trump's then going to go after them. Or he's going to pass an executive order bypassing the rule of law and put some crazy shit in that we're going to have to deal with. So why wouldn't you stand up to this guy? Because there's no way. If the Democrats bring this up on the day of certification and they take a vote to keep him as president or not, there's no way you're getting 2/3 because there's no Democrats who are going to vote for it. If the Democrats don't bring it up after what he did, then I've lost faith in the entire system. Yeah, exactly. I've lost faith in the entire system. No, we just want to be cool. Well, Democrats, that hasn't fucking worked for you, has it?
Yeah.
Has
it? You got to be listen, you fight fire with fire, and these assholes are burning shit down, and you guys are like, you know what? The fire will eventually go out. Maybe it won't.
I don't think it would be an all-out civil war like we had the one we had, but it would definitely, we're going to have some skirmishes for sure. There's some places will pop off. Definitely. But I don't know which
skirmishes. It's great. The Scottish people right here. We heard this is civil war. That was Irish. I
liked it. Yeah, well, it was and then it wasn't. It started as and then went somewhere else.
So there is a possibility, and here's the thing. By keeping it quiet, by not saying they're going to do this, by everybody, because I've noticed everybody is quiet. All the Democrats are quiet. No one's coming out and saying crazy. No one's saying anything. So if this goes down, it would probably be because they wanted to get everything in place for if it goes down.
The other thing that kind of lends credence to this is that there has been pushback with Trump's agendas. Like with the government shutdown, what else? Some of the Matt Gaetz.
What do you mean pushback? Oh,
so there's people in Congress they're not completely aligning.
That's true.
They Trump.
Not really. I mean, they started to say Joni Ernst. We thought she wasn't going to vote for what's his face. Pete Hegseth. And then she said that she looked forward to working with him on moving forward. And it's like they start to.
No explanation as to why.
His buddy Musk tweets, X's, whatever the hell it's called, that basically he's been Xing a lot of pretty insane shit lately. Don't know if you've seen it.
We should bring some. Let's bring some of that up.
That every single person that didn't align with them would be primaried. He's got all the money. He's got all the money. Let's say how much. He just has all the money. Yeah, let me see if I took
$1 billion is impossible to spend. He's got 200 to 350 now.
So the Civil War would be humans versus Tesla robots. Would be the
and all they can do is dance apparently. So,
he said some crazy stuff.
He's been saying he's been all capsing a lot lately, like Trump always did. And one of them was so
but the problem
crazy,
is
I screenshot it. the reason I'm in America, along with so many critical people who built SpaceX, Tesla, and hundreds of other companies that made America strong, is because of H-1B. Take a big step back, in all caps, and fuck yourself in the face. I will go to war on this issue, the likes of which you cannot possibly comprehend.
The president's first-hand man.
That guy's not elected. That guy's not said. His buddy said, "Fuck yourself in the face."
That's right.
He actually tweeted that out.
That's
He's at the White House tomorrow.
So
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. But here's the thing. Wog always said, money just puts an amplifier in the asshole you already are. When you have all the money, I mean, that's insane. That's insane. He's not elected.
He's not elected.
And he's saying that he's going to go after everybody in our government. I think if I was in Congress right now, I would be like, I am not going to stay in Congress because I would just do exactly what the rule of law told me to do. I would vote my conscience, and I would have to accept the fact that I'm not going to get elected again because this asshole is going to give someone $50 million to beat me. And the saddest thing is this all tracks back to that day in 2012 when Citizens United passed. All of this tracks back directly to Citizens United because Musk couldn't have done this.
Yeah.
Musk, because before Citizens United, Musk couldn't give anybody $260 million. He'd go to jail. He would have gone to jail for it.
Now there were super PACs before that, but there was like a what? Was there a cap lifted? What was the?
Well, they always found a loophole around it. So I think it was like $2,500. Only one person can only give $2,500. I think this is right. Yeah. And what giant corporations were doing is they were giving everybody their workers money and having them donate.
Right. Okay.
So that was, but they went to jail for that too.
Yeah.
Once they got, because they had witnesses, and so they would always try to work around it, and people were going to jail. So Citizens United comes up, and Justice Scalia, thank God he's dead, passed Citizens United, and we are here. It is
harsh
fucked.
podcast.
You know what? That's what we have to do now. It is time to get harsh. We kind of soft pedaled his first, and we went after him.
Oh, did we?
We kind of did.
Roll the tape.
Yeah.
What? No. What do we do? What?
Dear God. Dear God, did we not soft pedal anything?
And mother, we're a stupid podcast. It doesn't matter what we say. What we need is
not anymore. It's going to matter. It's mattering.
What we need is the Democrats to start screaming.
Yeah.
So I think people like Swalwell. I think there's a lot of people that want to, and this is what's freaking me out. Is why is everybody so quiet?
Well, it is the holidays. Maybe that's why.
I mean, before the holidays.
I did definitely think that Kamala just went away, and then Biden wasn't coming out. I didn't think it was because of this, but I did think that it was odd, and that maybe I just felt like it sucked. It sucked for her, and that she was just like, I need a break. Like,
that's what did she go
people
like?
People are stupid, and I need a break.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that comes out. People are stupid.
She was up for. They were considering her for Time of Person of the Year. Actually, I don't know if that's.
And then Trump got it.
No.
Time Person of the Year. Yes.
No, it's something different. Hold, please.
No,
she was one of the 5 or 6.
Trump got Time Person.
This was something new. I just saw.
Oh, something. So it can't be Time then.
Maybe not.
Nobel Prize.
It was somebody's Person of the Year. She was on it. So was Elon for Time. Oh God, Joe.
I know it's not. Everyone in the comments is going.
Who?
It's not
Trump,
always positive.
Kate Middleton, Joe Rogan, Kamala, and Elon.
That was on the list.
Joe Rogan.
Well, Person of the Year, I used to thought it was someone who was good. It's not. It's actually who had the most impact.
Yeah.
Hitler was on. Hitler got it.
Oh.
Hitler got it. So, so by the way, it really takes it down when
they
you go.
They need to change the name.
Hitler got it. Yeah. This fucker.
Loudest asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. They should do 2.
Yeah,
but they should do 2. They should do a most negative impact in the world and most positive impact.
Because when you go to like
that would be great.
You go to Pep Boys and it's like, employee of the month.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean he's been the one shitting all over the walls.
It doesn't. Yeah, right.
He's that guy is crazy.
Rubbing some shit on the walls of Congress. You're right. That's the good guy. You didn't get the parking.
The good guy.
You didn't get the extra parking space for that month because you're an asshole. You got it because you were good. So Time. That's a dumb award. That's dumb.
This episode brought to you by Huel, another new company, because He allows me no segues. Actually, this might be what you need today.
I'm angry, grumpy from my hangover.
Brand new year, you're setting new goals, which we should talk about. And this is a great way to help you hit them. You guys know that we're very into health products, things that make your life easier, but help you be healthier in your life.
God, I wish I had one of those right now.
Today's new sponsor is called Huel. It's like fuel, Huel. It's a global complete nutrition brand. It has we just got a case of these. It's pretty super sweet. It's called the Black Edition Ready to Drink. It's a complete meal in a bottle. It's high in protein, low in sugar, packed with all the nutrients that your body needs to perform at its best. And it's just grab and go. We have them sitting in our pantry now. It's this really cool looking black bottle. You grab one, take it with you, and you get all the stuff that your body needs.
Do we get how much protein's in it?
On the run. I did look, but I need to. I looked at the nutrition facts. I'll look them up again because I was
because you're really good at that. You're really good.
I'm very specific. About
the way
that,
she works out and the way she trained for like fitness competitions. She was really good about. Yeah, she's really good at tracking macros.
I love because we're in a hurry a lot, especially if we're coming here or we're trying to catch a flight and you don't have time to make something to eat. And so you just grab the Black Edition bottle and you are out the door. I'll look those up again because I was like, wow, that's amazing. Helps keep you feel full so that you're not eating crap when you get when you're out in the world. Gives you energy, gives me like more of a focused feeling. It's because you're fueling your body. Oh, fuel. Oh, let's see. Let's see what you did there.
Human fuel. That's what fuel.
It's a perfectly.
Yeah. Even if that's not it, that's
it now.
Human. Human
fuel. What
fuel.
would fuel be?
Patent pending. Trademark.
Human fuel. It's fuel for humans. Human fuel.
Yeah. So what would regular fuel be for cars?
Fuel.
What does that F stand?
I'm not making. What do we?
It's a perfectly balanced meal.
What just happened?
Designed by experts so that you get all the nutrients your body needs. Takes the guesswork out of it too. It's no prep, no cooking. You don't have to worry about any of that. They also taste excellent. They taste like a milkshake, I think. It just tastes like you shouldn't be eating it, but you can when you read the ingredients. Also, you can get chocolate or vanilla, depending on what you are. Are you a chocolate? You're a chocolate person. Are you chocolate or vanilla?
I'm a mix.
I am too. But sometimes I lean towards vanilla more.
It tastes good.
You'll eat anything. Yeah. Speaking of that, Shauna she sent me a picture of a last little Christmas gift she got me to make your coffee in the morning. And at the bottom, when you get to the bottom, inside the mug, it says, "You've just been poisoned."
What just happened?
Okay, 35 grams of protein.
Wow, that's insane.
27 vitamins and minerals, and it's all just in that one little bottle.
I'm going to keep them here at the shop, too. I'll bring some in.
Yeah, you can be a hooligan if you drink Huel.
Wow, we are giving them ad copy left and right.
That's theirs.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so right now, new customers can try Huel for 15% off, plus you get a free gift if you use promo code Titus. New customers, promo code Titus, go to Huel.com. That's Huel.com. So that way you can start your year off strong. Unlock a healthier, easier way to eat with Huel, nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters, like traffic.
Not today, though.
Easiest thing to eat while you're in traffic.
Today was like pandemic too.
Today I was loving it. It still wasn't quite as super sweet as pandemic era, but it was still good.
That was weird. I remember the first day we left. I left the shop after the pandemic started. When everybody's really freaking locked down, and they got on the
tumbleweed across the
weird,
freeway.
Man, it was like it felt like I Am Legend. I felt like I Am Legend. I'm like, I need to get a German Shepherd right now.
There was
no offense, guys.
There was two people riding their bikes on the freeway. That's how empty it was.
2 scooters. I was just going to tell you, because we were talking about the New Orleans incident, that they have on video, I think 3 men and 1 woman actually placing those IEDs around that area in the city. So that's why they're saying that they're looking for more information because they think he was not acting alone based on surveillance footage.
And none of the bombs went off.
And then the other thing that I know he wants to talk about before your fun fact that he forgot about was a Cybertruck exploded in front of Trump Tower in Vegas, but you thought it was just funny. They believe that it was actually it was an intentional. It's being investigated as a possible terrorism act.
Wow. So it wasn't just an accident.
Oh,
He thought it was an accident. And it was hilarious.
Like the coincidence. But it's for
so wait. First of all, terrorists, is this, I mean, first of all, you're never going to top. If you're a terrorist, 9/11 is
that's Super Bowl.
So is this where we're at now? When did we get these Larry, Moe, and Curly terrorists?
yeah. Well,
one person was dead inside of it. I don't think you knew that either. And 7 other victims sustained minor injuries as a result of the explosion.
So someone blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
FBI is involved.
I didn't even think about that. If you blow, because the lithium batteries, once those catch on fire, it's almost impossible to put out.
It's like a nuclear,
it burns
meltdown
for a long time. They have to turn
lithium.
It's like 50 times more water to go out lithium. Yeah.
Elon tweeted, "The whole Tesla senior team is investigating this matter right now. We've never seen anything."
And there was
like
a dead body in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You said yesterday you thought it was such a great
metaphor for the year already.
For the impending election year. I can't talk either. Time for me to sleep.
Is this, so if this is starting on day one, what is happening that we got people running people over? This happened before, though. This happened when we had that Christmas parade. This happened worldwide. There was that guy in France. Was it France? Killed 80 people?
No,
they injured 86 people with the truck he ran. Remember that in Paris?
Oh,
he took that giant truck.
There was just one in Germany too.
One in Germany.
Well, we had them here. We had we had one in Santa Monica, and we had the Charleston
farmers market.
Yeah, there was an old guy that was an accident. Though.
Yeah,
but the one in Charleston during the riots, the dude with the
Challenger ran up, killed that girl.
Yep.
Man.
And then Mad Max.
Heather.
People, do me a favor. Just keep your head on a swivel. It's sad. I was thinking about this when I was a kid growing up in the 80s. We never thought of this shit. Yeah. We didn't think of school shootings. We didn't think of pandemics. We played video games, pinball for God's sake. Went to see Star Wars. Like the big news was Star Wars came out, like in that 77 and 80. We jumped our bikes. And now
Jimmy Carter days.
Kids are growing up with. And I did it. If you guys want to see any of my comedy specials, go to Christopher Titus TV. But Zero Side Effects, I talk about this. How I apologize to millennials, because if you think about it, millennials have been through this constant fucking danger, nightmarish danger all the time. 9/11, pandemic, space shuttles explosion again. And we made fun of them, and I started to really understand that. Oh, we live and we've just adjusted to this world. This is the saddest part about it. We've just adjusted to a world where you have to worry all the time, where people are cocooning in their houses. Kids are not going outside. They were saying we're having a lot more teen mental problems because of video games and phones. They're saying that there was a study done in England where they took everybody's phone away.
Oh yeah.
They took a bunch of the whole school. They took for 30 days.
Yeah, they're thinking of banning it here too.
And by the end of it, the kids were like, they interviewed the kids, and the kids were like saying, "Well, I've been playing with my friends, and it was weird. We went outside. We had so much fun. It was amazing because English people talk like that. Not even Ricky Gervais says the most heinous stuff, but he does it like this. It's very nice to hear them speak."
Instant sunburn.
So all these kids talked about how their lives were entirely different in 30 days. And I've noticed that I'm on Threads a lot. I don't thread that much anymore. On Twitter, I was like crazy. I was 50 times a day. Once in a while, I put something on. I think I'm better because of it. I think
you post on Threads
sometimes. But remember Twitter?
Even Tony Horton of all people the other night was like, duh. Wow.
No, it's not time. It's when I post, it is pretty. I'm angry. America, everything we've fucking been taught about this country since we were kids is been a lie. Mm-hmm. Our government is the most corrupt government we've had. We've got a guy, he didn't even get, Jimmy Carter's death really brought this up. Jimmy Carter had a peanut farm. He took all of his assets and put them in a blind trust. He couldn't touch them. Okay. That was a man with integrity. And it's funny, Carter died, and we now have an example of a great American. They interviewed him about his Habitat for Humanity thing. He was building houses for people at 96 fucking years old. And we are not those people anymore. And we were taught that's who you're supposed to be.
And we're not only are things like worse off, but we're more connected. So it's like it inflames it even more. We're seeing it, we're feeling it, we're talking about it. It's like just a massive clusterfuck.
So what's a project this year that we could take on that would actually use that connection to make things better? Because I'm tired of watching it and not doing something about it. I'm really tired.
We need like a consortium.
By the way, I could totally change my mind next week. But you know what? We have people in Rogan. We've got people with these amazing platforms that aren't using them for good.
Yes,
they're not, and they are. We are at a place where it is. There's going to be a day, like a snowball rolling downhill, where it is going to be the velocity is going to go to where we just continue down that path until something fucking horrible happens. Now we've already had a pandemic. We're talking. We're actually no. No, we're talking.
Don't put it out there.
We actually had a discussion about possible civil war. Because, by the way, the only way for it to stop is some shit to go horrible. And if we let this guy do what he's doing, this is a traitor to the country. This man committed treason on January 6th.
There might be civil war regardless.
True.
So
true.
He might do some things that's going to be like, this is fucking. Even MAGA's yelling at him too. So it's hot.
But
it's a powder keg.
But that's what it feels like. It feels like we're heading towards this cliff. And I don't want to be a naysayer, but we've kind of been. I'm not a naysayer. I'm always trying to figure out the solution. I really am. I know you. It's a funny thing to say, but we're fucked. We're really fucked, and it's going to take.
I'm not a naysayer, but we're fucked.
That's about
saying a lot of nays.
No.
Nay.
No, I'm saying that. The Democrats aren't facing the reality, or if they are, they're keeping it very quiet. The reality is we are going down Hungary's road. We are going down the road of a dictator, of Hitler. We are going down a road right now, and we're doing it again after seeing how bad it, and there needs to be some brakes put on. Mm-hmm. But those brakes are going to cause some serious shit because the people that actually want it to go that way will fight for it.
Yeah.
The Bannons. What I didn't understand is if Elon Musk got this guy elected, why did Bannon come out and call him a toddler about H-1B?
They're all just jealous because he's got the #1 spot and they all want it. Laura Loomer's mad because Elon is staying at Mar-a-Lago and flying on his plane with him.
He's got his home. He's got a house.
Casita.
Casita. Yes, he does.
How are you so wealthy and so petty at the same time?
Right.
Exactly. I don't get that.
And then you got another guy. It's because it's your personality. You got a guy like Mark Cuban who's like, I'm moving to California. I'd rather pay the taxes and live someplace where everything's okay. Yeah. He's leaving wherever he was and he's moving to California. He's moving all his business and everything.
Yep.
I like the idea.
And that guy uses his money. You can get cheap. By the way, people look up Mark Cuban. If you need cheaper prescription drugs, he's got a whole thing.
Yeah.
He's got a store that you can get cheaper prescription drugs. He's actually using it for good. Mm-hmm. And that's what we need. We need more people like that. So how do we, like you said, we're all connected and it's worse. Because the people that are using the connections to actually do bad with, they're all together.
Yeah, well,
but if we go the other way, we should go the other way and just start doing it. I'm tired. I'm just tired of watching the people that we elected that are supposed to stop this shit continue it.
The saying, a lie travels around the world in a second before the truth puts its boots on or whatever.
Yeah.
That we're just living it. We've been living in that since
He
MySpace.
Always rewrites quotes, and they're always a little better.
Yeah, they're a little bit. Yeah, they're a little bit better. Yeah, you don't mess them up,
right? It's boots on, right?
Yeah.
Or laces up, or whatever.
Yeah.
A lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still putting on its shoes.
Nice.
But I like laces its boots up.
I like the boots. The truth with the boots, because the truth would wear boots, because it's got to kick some ass.
We were going to do a segment of that, remember, where you had to recall a quote.
All right, guys. So do me a favor. It's gonna get weird. Listen, it's gonna get weird. This next year is going to be weird. Next 4 years, going to be weird. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know it's not going to be good.
I really think we should start to network with other like-minded alternative media
Texas
people
Paul.
and just create something tactical.
Yeah.
You know, with what we do a monthly thing and then start to just build, you know, a consensus
Why don't we
action plans.
Guys, go to the comment section and write some stuff that you think what would be a positive thing we could do to counter this douchebag that is going to be president of this country. And I'm not going to hold back anymore. The guy's a douchebag. He's an asshole. He comes out. So we have a soldier that just committed a terrorist act, and he calls him an immigrant. He's not. Like, I don't understand what is happening. He's a citizen of the United States.
It's so easy to fucking look up. And that's the other thing. We have all this information right there.
And nobody uses it. Up, man. So I'm tired. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm hungover and I'm angry. And that's usually I'm just angry.
That's my dad.
Yeah. And my dad. So I am my dad today. Some of you are sitting at home like with PTSD going, oh my God, it feels like I was raised by Titus today.
Oh God, now I'm thinking about that. That's holy shit. That just like a light bulb went off. What? He was drinking all the time. So then every day he was in a terrible mood, during the day, and then he would drink again, and just
So you just got that?
I just got the hangover part, even though his tolerance was, you know.
My dad too. Yeah, my dad.
They drink again to get hair of the dog because they feel like shit.
Does that work? It doesn't work.
Yeah.
No.
If you're really sick, like hungover, no.
I have to be honest. I have felt so good. And I forgot what this was like. I have felt so good for a year.
That's interesting.
And I've been energetic, and I've been aware, and I have been confident, and had so much less anxiety. And now it's all back.
Good. So take that, and it's a good reminder.
Yeah,
that you're on the right track.
Once a year, I remind myself how shitty I used to be. Well, she reminds me more than once. Guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Yeah, I know this wasn't the Happy New Year's beginning.
Happy New Year!
Next week, I will promise I will come up with something and we will have a plan. But do me a favor, go to the comment section and write something about like what you think. What could we do to counter this douche? Because the one thing bullies love is when you're afraid of them. The one thing they love is when you're afraid of them, because then they get to do what they want. And the thing is, it's not if you let the guy do what he's going to do, it's not going to get better. He's not going to be like, all right, thanks for letting me do that heinous shit, you know, because I said I was going to be dictator on day one, but just for one day, and I won't do that anymore. And people keep saying like this whole thing about he's going to build a legacy. Why?
Well, his ego. He does have a line of ego that he kind of wants to be remember.
But he doesn't matter. He fucks it up till he said his pandemic response was amazing. He doesn't have to build a legacy. Just keep doing what he's doing. Just keep lying.
But he's not going to be allowed to do it because he's already been proven. If he does do something that is positive legacy, his other fan base is not going to like him.
Trust me.
They're not going to like him.
This is about to go really bad. He actually put people in charge. He's putting at least we had guardrails, like you kept saying. Trust me, I am ready for this. I am ready for this to go really, really bad. Mm-hmm. By the way, I hope I'm surprised.
There's a button under the table, and this back wall flips, and it's an armory.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And Happy New Year. Hey, guys, we made it through 2024. I think we were all hoping that we would have an administration that was going to be caring and for everybody, and we were going to continue on. We were going to have a black woman in charge or a mixed race woman in charge, and that would have been who we are, who say we are. And now we've got a guy who's literally, his presidency violates the Constitution that they say they love. That's why I'm mad today. So, love you all. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. For myself, the lovely. Oh, by the way, can I say this? You want to laugh about not politics? Go to ChristopherTitus.com. My new special is out. This one will never be for free. Carrying Monsters is an hour and 40 minutes of my best show. And he was going to raise the price. We said we're going to raise it after the first. I've decided to not. It's $9.99. Hour and 40 minutes. Laugh your ass off at my nightmare life, and then no politics at all. There's one joke in it. There's one, and I even called myself out. I even called myself out for it. But it's a great special. I had to sit and watch it because you need a time code. I had to watch the whole thing yesterday, and I was like. and I can never sit through my own stuff. And I really sat through it. And I still I bitched about a couple things when I got done, but,
Yeah,
but I'm good.
We all do, though,
Yeah.
about no matter what it is.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Myself, go to ChristopherTitus.com, by the way. Please get that special. And thank you guys, everybody who bought it. I was really shocked at how well we did with it. You know, I mean, not that I shouldn't be. The people that follow us are great. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Can I say it
Oh
again?
my God.
Yeah.
You say
Thanks
it.
for watching. Thanks for
Guys,
listening.
thank you so much for sticking with us through this year and all the other years he and I have
just
been
this
doing this.
and
We
just
were
this
just
podcast.
talking about this since 2010. Jared Loeffner year?
Is that what we started?
January 2010, I
Holy
believe.
shit, we've been doing this almost
let me
15
tell
years?
you
No.
exactly.
This one episode feels like we've been
You-
doing it
this
for
one-
15
Yes, it
years.
does.
Yes,
actually.
as bad as I feel this.
Jared Loeffner, 2011. So we started the first week of January 2011,
14 years.
14
Wow.
years ago. Almost.
Wow.
We're about to have our anniversary a week from today.
If you stick to it, more than 11 people watch. We've got more.
That's right. And we have awesome advertisers that stick with us too, like Harry's. So for him and for Rachel and for Highlander, thank you so much for watching and sticking with us. Later. Peace out.
Peace out. And later. And there can be only one.
we did not start the year off well. We did
We'll
not
be better
start.
next week. Oh, you should come see us on the 10th and 11th at the Mic Drop Comedy Club in San Diego.
And then on the
January
18th,
10th and 11th, Mic Drop,
and
San
then the
Diego.
18th, we're going to be in Boston at the Wilbur Theater.
And we added a show in New York City. You guys are asking all the time why we're not in New York City. It's the City Winery in New York. My
New
aunt
show.
and uncle are coming. When I talked to them yesterday, they were like, "Oh, that's in a wonderful place. I love that." So go check out City Winery, New York City, and then Boston Wilbur Theater.
And it's not Carrie Moss. It's Doomed to Repeat. New show.
Yeah, new show.
New show. Got a crazy standing ovation on our last show with it. I am excited about the show. I found a new way in. She actually.
Okay, this was over. So bye, guys.
We're out again later. Peace out. Good night. There can be only one. God.